Hi, my name is Chloe. For those of you who don't know me, I am an 18-year-old mum and I have a beautiful 1.5-year-old daughter named Rosalie. Today I thought I would come on and make a video about everything that's going on in our lives at the moment. We've got a lot coming up and a lot to do. So I thought we'd sit down, have a chat, and talk about what's going on. There's a lot of questions I've been getting at the moment as well, which I will be answering a few of those as well. But to start off with, I thought I would give you the rundown of what's been happening lately and what's been going on and why I haven't really been posting as much. But basically, I haven't been posting as much. I try to post at least once a week, but sometimes that's a bit inconvenient when I've got a bunch of stuff going on and I don't really have time to make videos for you guys to watch. At the moment, I'm actually running low on ideas of what to do because I don't want to keep repeating myself because I know how boring it can be. But I haven't been posting as much recently because I went to my dad's place and I explained in the video I made while I was there that I was busy spending quality time with my family while I was there because I didn't want to miss out on hanging out with them because I don't get to see them very often. They live 8 to 10 hours away from me, so as you can tell, I definitely don't see them very often. But I am going to try and keep posting more now, but I would need some help from you guys of what you guys would like to see in my videos. Because, as I said, I'm running out of ideas and I want you guys to enjoy the videos that I'm making and posting. So if you have any ideas or anything you would like me to share or explain, please put it in the comments. I would love to make those videos for you guys to make sure you guys are getting the best quality content that you want. So that's the rundown on why I haven't really been posting as much. But anyways, on to my next point. A couple of things that we have going on at the moment is me and my daughter are currently planning a trip with my pop to go over to New Zealand to visit my mother, because my mother actually lives over in New Zealand and hasn't seen Rosalie since she was 4 months old. So we really want to go over and see her. It's going to be a very costly week or so that we'll be there, but it will be amazing and I would love to film some amazing content for you guys while I am over there. So that is coming up in June, I believe it is, or possibly July. So that's what's coming up soonish. A couple of other things that we've got going on at the moment is my partner has actually enlisted to join the army. And he has got through 90% of the process. He is just waiting to do his medical examinations, and then we're waiting for him to be given a date for him to head off to his basic training. So me and Rosalie will be going 3 months without him, which is going to be a pretty difficult time because Rosalie absolutely loves her dad and adores him and gets so excited just when he runs down and does some stuff out here on the property and he comes back up. She gets so excited to see him. So it's going to be a difficult time with him gone, but we'll get through it. It's only 3 months and I would be making videos for you guys so you can see what it's like for me and Rosalie while he is not here. So that's just one other thing that we have going on at some point this year. A couple of other things that are going on. I've currently finished my uni course that I was doing because it was my undergraduate course and it was only a 3-month thing. So I finished that and I am currently looking to finish my year 12, my HSE, but at the moment nowhere is offering it face to face. It's all online and I don't really I'm not very into online learning. It's not my way of learning, if that makes sense. I learn better face to face. So that's what I want to be doing. So that's what I'm looking for to be able to do. So when that comes up, I will be jumping on it as soon as possible to get that done. It looks like it will be a 3 to 6 month course. Can take longer, but I'm hoping to get it done in that span of time because I want to get into my proper uni course to become qualified to be a teacher in the next 4 or 5 years. Because that's what I really want to do. That's my dream job. I cannot wait and I really, really hope everything works out for me so I can do those things. A couple of other things that we have going on is obviously Easter's coming up, and that's going to be a very fun day. We have friends and family coming over to celebrate the day with us. I changed the locations. If you can't tell, I'm in my daughter's room at the moment because it's got a bit better lighting and it's a bit more sealed off. So I was just talking about Easter, and like I said, we're going to have some friends and family come over. That's going to be a very fun weekend. We've got a lot of stuff planned for Easter. A couple of other things that we have coming up. I've recently got a car for my birthday. My dad gave it to me for my birthday, and we need to get that fixed. It's got a blown head gasket, so we're going to buy a whole new engine for it and get that put in. So that's going to be pretty costly when it comes to it. So that's everything that we have coming up, but there's a couple of other things I wanted to talk to you guys about while I'm here. One, how Rosalie is doing and how she is progressing. We had her 18th month checkup the other day. She got some needles, but they didn't affect her too much. She's currently teething again at the moment. She's getting a couple more teeth through. Last time I counted, she had 12 teeth already. So she's got 2 more teeth coming through, so she'll have 13 total once these ones break through. She's also started putting words together. She's starting to make sentences already, and I only got told about that she would start doing that at her appointment we just went to, and she's already put a couple of words together. Like, she says, uh-oh. Like, when she drops something, it's just, uh-oh, I dropped it. And, like, she says a couple of other things. There's, oh no. Like, there's so many different things now. Her height and weight are normal for her the percentile she's at on this system. She is shorter than most babies, but my whole family is short, so it is to be expected. There was 2 questions I kept getting asked that I would like to answer for you guys. One is, how did I know I was pregnant, or how did I find out? And the other one was how I told my friends and family. So I'm going to explain to you how I found out I was pregnant first, and then I'll tell you how I told my friends and family. I was actually on the phone with one of my friends, and we were talking about, like, missed periods and stuff, and just, like, all sorts of things. And she asked me if I could be pregnant, and I said, no, I don't think so. And then it kind of, like, calculated in my brain that I could be. So she immediately told me to run over to the shops and grab a pregnancy test, which I did do. I went to the shop across the road, I got a pregnancy test, I came home, I avoided taking it for a day or so. So eventually the day came that I actually took the test, which was like the 7th of January. I was 15 at the time. So obviously I took the pregnancy test, and I remember videoing it. I don't know why, but I did, and I think I still have that video. So if I do, I will insert it into the screen so you guys can see that. But I remember it being in my jumper pocket, and I was holding it, and I like really didn't want to look at it, so I was like kind of rambling on in the video, so I like didn't have to look at it as soon. And then, you know, I obviously ended up taking it out, looking at it, and I was shocked. Like, I genuinely didn't think I was pregnant, and turns out I was. And it was like so surreal. There were so many emotions. Like, there were so many things going through my head. I was going crazy thinking about it. So I immediately called my friend back and told her that I was pregnant. And we both just kind of sat there shocked for a couple of minutes. I'm so forever grateful for that friend. She is the most amazing person ever. She was right by my side my entire pregnancy. She was at the hospital when Bub was born. I love her to death. She actually just had a son herself, and he is amazing. But anyway, so that's how I figured out I was pregnant and how I ended up taking the test. But how I told my family was a whole nother level. So I told everyone the next day after I'd found out I was pregnant. I went down to see my mum because she was actually across the road at her friend's place. So that is immediately where I went first. And so I went to hers, and my mum was kind of just like sitting there with her phone on charge, like looking down at her phone, being busy on her phone. So I kind of walked up to her and handed her the pregnancy test, and it was like, she was like angry. Like, she wasn't angry, but like, she definitely wasn't happy, that's for sure. So she kind of just like told me to go away and told me she'd speak to me later, which she did end up doing. But during that period, I'd walked home and I'd sat down on my bed, and I'm like, okay, well, I need to tell my family and I need to tell the father of this child. So I called my sister and I was like, hey, I'm pregnant. This is what's going on. I want to keep the baby and all that. And my sister was a bit more like shocked, but not too upset with me. My sister is, I think she's 18 months older than me. So yeah, I think she's 18 months older than me. So she wasn't too like angry or upset with me or anything. She just kind of told me everything would be alright and we'd figure it all out, which we did. But she then asked who the father was, which I then told her, and without my knowledge, she contacted his sister and told his sister. And I hadn't even really got to tell him yet. Like, I just started messaging him to tell him because we were kind of like in a situation where he'd ghosted me and didn't really like talk to me or want to see me at that point, just from our relationship point of view. Like, he had no idea. So I ended up telling him. He was absolutely shocked and was just like worried. Like, obviously you're a 15-year-old boy with a 15-year-old girl that just fell pregnant. Fair enough to be freaking out. I completely understand his reasoning for freaking out. Like, 100% agree. So I told the father and my sister had told his sister. And so him and his sister started talking about it, and then I had called a couple of my friends and told my friends at this point. And by the time I got around to calling my dad and my nan and stuff, my sister had beat me to it and had told them before I even got a chance to. So I was a little upset about that because I wanted to tell them, it was my thing to tell them, but you know, stuff happens, and I kind of like the way it all played out now because they didn't freak out at me or anything like that. So I'm glad my sister told them in the end. But that is basically how I told my family. And my mum did come back and talk to me, and she was just like, look, I will respect whatever decision you would make. I would like for you not to have this baby because I want you to have a career and, like, you know, live my life, like be a teenager, have fun and stuff. And so I told her that I wanted to keep the baby, and she was like, okay, if that is what you want to do, that is what we are going to do, and I'm going to help you every step of the way. And she did. She helped me in every way possible. She bought stuff for Bub and everything. So that is how I told my family and my friends that I was pregnant, and how I found out I was pregnant. So that was a big emotional time. I think that was the 7th of January, actually. But that is everything that is going on in our lives and everything that has been happening, and obviously the 2 stories that I just told you. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said at the start, please comment any ideas you guys have or any videos you would like to see, because I would love to make them for you. So make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you for watching.